Alright guys, let's try this door. Might be a little easier to get in and get out. There we go. Now we're going to make a beeline and just go to overload the terminal. We're not going to engage. We're just going to run. This one's tougher. There it is. And run. Here's the door. 3, 2, 1. See ya.
Storage destroyed.
That's one. For the good guys. There's a lot of objectives, so let's just take it one step at a time. Now, wait, I think Colin's stash is... yeah, it's right here. Alright, so... let's pivot, and let's do this, or at least start this quest. Because we're already here. Naturally. And, of course, Colin would have his entire base, his entire stash, booby-trapped. So we've got to be careful not to touch the lasers. It's instant game over. Hop over there. It's not too hard. You just got to take your time and not try to rush. See, we can turn those off. Well, once we upgrade, which we will. In fact, let's do that now before we forget. That's good. Oh yeah, and here is Colin's stash. At least some of it. We're gonna have to find another location, but we'll get quite a bit here, and then get quite a bit in another place. If we don't get shot down by Terminators first. A lot of those out there, a lot of enemies. This level is crawling with things that want to stop us, and we have to be vigilant. We have to be careful. And just a reminder, guys, thank you so much for being here. I am the Silvered Grunion, and we're playing Terminator Resistance on PlayStation 5. And I'm so glad that you're here and experiencing this game with me. I played it before, I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to share it with you guys on the channel, and I'm really glad you guys are here to check it out. We've had some fun, and it's only gonna get crazier, so stay tuned.
To be a hospital nearby.
And just a reminder, sometimes I sound a little weird, I know. I'm still recovering from the, well, I'll always be recovering from the cancer surgery. That wreaked havoc on my vocal cords, but it's okay, you're allowed to make fun of me. But sometimes I do sound kind of funny, and I just want you to know I'm trying my best. But again, I ain't soft, so you can make fun of me, that's fine. But I just want you to know I really am trying, so hopefully you can hear me well enough, and hopefully you're enjoying this video as we raid all of Colin's stuff, and now we're going to upgrade, because that's going to be important. I use these videos partially as a vocal therapy. When I first started, I could barely speak, and I think I'm doing fairly well, but if there's a problem, let me know. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything's going copacetic. Let's see, now we're glad we can deactivate these. Makes it a little easier. I don't mind ducking, but I really hate jumping over those. Oof. Gives me anxiety every time. Alright, hey, let's go take down that other outpost while we have good health and good weapons. It's over here somewhere. Crap, we gotta bomb that wall. Alright, we gotta move. Those T-800s are right on our butt. Let's get in here, toss that, just to say hello. Alright, here's the terminal that we're going to overload. And then we're gonna have 10 seconds to get out of here, or face imminent doom. Okay, here we go. And we're clear. Whew.
Plasma storage destroyed.
Roger that. Let's go get that little bastard's chalk. I can't believe we are going to get some chalk for that little munchkin. Gonna get shot up for some chalk. Look at this house. Probably grew up a crack baby, which would explain the vacant look in his eyes and that overall creepiness when he tries to smile. Ugh. It's not that I have a problem with children, it's just this one particular one. In a time when the human race is striving to reproduce, he still manages to be the poster child for condoms. Wrap it tight, wrap it right. I think we got our chalk. There it is.
Where's the rest? Is that a map to your...
I hear, what's going on? Ah, he's clipping through the door. That is terrifying. Alright, he moved on. We gotta get out of this house. It's crawling with Terminators. We got our chalk. We gotta get more, but first, we gotta get out of this house. It is so dark. Oh, let's say that he's coming around the corner. Run! Oh, this is not good. Not good. Crap. Can we hide in here? This is probably a really dumb idea. Let's get in here. Hey, skill points. Okay. If we live long enough to use them. Where is he? He's right there. Wrong way. I'm just running. I am running. Stupid machine. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm dead. Crap. Ah, no, he got me. Wait. Oh, I'm still going. Oh, I thought it was done. Okay. Oh, that was so close. All right, we're out of here, and we gotta get the rest of the chalk, but first we just gotta run. Please save my progress, please. I don't want to do that again. We have no med kits. We are hurting. Let's try to open this up and see if there's something in here that can heal us, because we are in trouble. No, not really. Bo, wait a minute. But I believe we're near the second part of Colin's stash. Yes, we are. Oh, we can get some medicine if we play our cards right. I think this building is empty. as far as enemies go.
Dispensary. This is it.
Here we go, jackpot.
Colin was really prepared. Or maybe he was planning to open his own pharmacy once this was all over. Huh. Aaron will appreciate that.
Quest complete, and now we can heal. Colin had a lot of performance-enhancing drugs. Alright, that chalk is close by. We're in the right building. You can see the various drawings on the walls, on the floor, so we're in the right spot. But navigating is not always the easiest in this game. Everything is so dark. I do have a flashlight, I don't like to attract attention. It's up here somewhere.
That's quite an imagination you've got there, Patrick. Okay,
Bingo.
that should do it.
Another objective complete. Alright, so now all we have to do is take a picture of the T-47. And that will complete our final objective, I think. Probably should check. Yep, that's it. Alright, so we gotta find a T-47, take a picture, and try not to get killed by it. I'm not quite sure what a T-47 looks like, but I'm assuming this will show us. We'll find one. Oh, actually, that might be it right there. Yes, it is. There's the picture, first shot, and perfect. Quest completed. Let's get out of here and head back to base. Just a reminder, guys, as we go through the base, make sure you get a chance to like and subscribe. The video really helps me out a lot, makes me feel happy. So, if you get a chance to do that. Ooh, as now we're going to go talk to Jennifer.
Jacob, how is Pasadena? You know what? Forget I asked. I don't want to know. I'm just glad that you're all right.
And how are you doing?
I guess I'm a little nervous before tomorrow.
I never asked you. What are you planning to do tomorrow?
I've been meaning to tell you earlier, but I panicked. And that's because I decided to go with Ryan. We'll find somewhere safe, away from all this. You have to understand, I need to do what's best for Patrick. I'm his big sis. I need to protect him. I haven't told him yet. He'll be devastated leaving you and Aaron, but I think it's for the best.
Aren't you curious about what happened in Pasadena?
No. I think I'd rather keep that place in the past. Actually, I have a confession to make. I've never been outside of Pasadena until now. Can you believe that?
That's not surprising. After all, that's where your home is.
Where it used to be. Right now I'm going to try someplace new to call home. I did my traveling through pictures and postcards that wanderers brought with them. My favorite had a little flamingo drinking water from a lake on it. Its long red neck curved like a snake. Patrick's mother gave me that postcard. It's funny how I never met my mother, but I was around to see Patrick's leave him.
I thought Patrick was your brother.
In our house, we were all brothers and sisters. But me and Patrick, we've always had this special bond. Felt what the other one was feeling. We'd even get sick together. I remember the day Patrick's mom brought him in. They were both tired and dirty, so we took care of them. Patrick was crying a lot. He was teething at the time. I think that was what scared her away. She just couldn't handle the crying.
Did you blame her?
No, I didn't. For some reason, I was mad at my dad. For letting her go, I guess. After she took off, I was devastated. But my father said, "You need to grow up. You have a brother now." So I burned the postcard. The little red flamingo flew up in flames. And I promised myself I'd never be weak again. But I guess we all need someone we can be weak with sometimes, don't we?
All right, before we go to bed and our next objective, let's take stock here, take a look at what we got, what we can buy, and what we can make. I know some people find this part boring or tedious, but I'm an RPG guy. I enjoy this kind of thing, so I only recently got into like crafting and things of that nature. I was never really into it, but this game it's simplified for one, and two, I find it fun. I like being able to prepare. So, and guys, the channel's been doing great. Thank you so much for the great comments and the messages that you've sent. I really appreciate it. It's fun to share games with you guys. I miss back in the day when you'd have your friends over. Order some snacks, maybe get a pizza, and play some Guitar Hero. So this is the next best thing, being able to talk to you guys, share these videos as we play through some fun games. So thanks a lot for being here, and more to come. Now let's get some rest and progress the story.
Wake up! We need to move.
What's going on?
Everyone, wake up! You need to get out of here.
Who the fuck are you?
It doesn't matter. What matters is that you can't stay here any longer.
She asked a question, and I suggest answering.
You don't want to do that. I've got this place rigged with explosives, and there's a detonator in my pocket.
You got what?
Do you mind? Lower your gun, Ryan. He's the one that saved my life. What do you want from us? You have to get out of here. Skynet's on its way. They finally found you.
What you mean they found us? They were looking for us?
Not for you. For him. He's essential to winning this war. Skynet knows that. That's why they've been following him for months. I have to make sure nothing happens to him. In a couple of minutes, an infiltrator will walk in here trying to kill him. I can't let that happen. We have to bury that Terminator here once and for all.
All right, everybody, you heard him. Let's get moving. I'll get the bus ready.
There's no time for that. There's a passage here. It will lead you out. Use it.
What was that?
All right, everyone, get out!
Jacob!
Give me that. It's the same one. It's the same model. Leave! Now!
How the hell's he still alive?
Go! Go! Watch out! Don't just stand there! Run! Baron listened to us. She could no longer deny that this infiltrator was a real threat. She decided to take everyone in, on her terms. The shelter was on high alert, but thanks to the intel I gathered in Pasadena, we slowed the advance of the Annihilation Line and gained some time. Just enough to start preparing the counterattack.
Alright, so some time has passed, and now we're in the base of the Resistance. Thanks to the hospitality of one Commander Baron, who I'm not sure I trust.
Sergeant?
At least not yet.
Well, look at you, Sergeant. When you helped us in Pasadena the other day, I was trying really hard not to panic because you were only a private. Sorry for underestimating you. I guess I should salute or something?
How's Patrick?
Every day a little better. Aaron says he'll be back on his feet in no time. She's done a great job with him. I wish I could repay her somehow. It just doesn't seem that she needs anything.
Getting ready for another scavenging run?
No, I just came out here to catch my breath. Baron is giving us the entire evening off, believe it or not.
Doesn't sound like her. I need to report to Baron.
Alright, so now we're going to go explore the base a little bit. This is probably my favorite location in the game.
Rivers, DN 46890.
The commander is expecting you in the control room, Sergeant.
Maraschino cherries again.
I don't get it. How did they bring that buggy down here?
Are you alright?
Me? Honey, I'm about the most well-adjusted person in this goddamn place. It's the others you should be concerned about.
Is there anything you need?
No. I have to say, the Resistance is pretty well supplied. Don't tell me you miss running errands for me. I don't believe that for a second.
And what about something other than medicine?
Honey, I'm not shy. I'll let you know if I need anything, okay? But thank you for asking.
Take care.
Yeah, there's already a lot of dialogue here, and none of that was necessary to the story, so let's proceed to Commander Baron.
Almost gave me a heart attack.
You wanted to see me?
You're finally here. Good. I have a special task for you. I want you to head downtown to check on the doctor.
Doctor?
Alvin. He's out there making sure that our defense systems are working properly. Ever since we went radio silent, I had a small team of trustworthy messengers maintaining communication between our outposts. They haven't returned, so I want you to go downtown and see why that happened. Could be nothing, but Connor doesn't want any hiccups while he's up there in North Division preparing the attack on Skynet's central core.
Is there a problem with the radio?
The Annihilation Line is within spitting distance of downtown. We suspect that Skynet will be intercepting all transmissions from that location. So for now, we're going radio silent. That's why I need you to go there personally.
Central core?
Skynet's main reactor, the source of all their power. We shut down the central core, we shut down Skynet. Connor's preparing the attack as we speak. So you understand we can't have any critical complications at this stage.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here?
Excuse me if I act a little surprised, Sergeant. But no one in here thinks it's wise to ask their superior personal questions. But since you did, I'll humor you. So, how did I get here? The same way you did. I was born, raised, and given a gun. We don't really have a say in what we do we? Or do I assume too much? Was it any different for you? Why do you fight, Sergeant?
It's the right thing to do.
There's nothing noble in what we do. Humans were fighting humans since the beginning of time. It just so happens that right now we have a common enemy. If it wasn't for the machines, we'd probably be fighting each other.
That doesn't mean we should give up and stop fighting.
No, it doesn't. I'm just warning you. Don't hold your breath waiting for all this to be over. There will always be another war. Besides, I'm not a fighter. When I go out there in the middle of the night with my Westinghouse, I'm not looking for a fight. I look to seek and conquer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a bully.
Who wants to be a bully?
Believe me, there will come a time when you'll become whatever you need to be to survive. No one ever stands up to bullies. But I have to admit, it has its downsides. One of them being that no one ever asks me a personal question. At least not since Perry died. So congratulations, Rivers. Takes guts to stand up to a bully. I guess since your promotion, you got a little more cocky. Good for you.
All right, new quest. But now we have to talk to somebody else. Let's go talk to Ryan.
Hey Ryan, how's everything?
Exactly as you would imagine. Baron's keeping me busy. They weren't kidding when they said she's a hard ass.
What did you hear?
A lot of rumors going around of how she's sending insubordinate workers to the front line. And by insubordinate, I mean people who ain't willing to work 18 hours a day. Every day.
What happened after you started your camp?
Honestly, well, not that much. At least not in the beginning. When we gave up on the idea of getting in touch with anyone, we just tried to adapt. Temperatures fell, we had to scavenge for food. All of a sudden, that became our life.
When did you first hear about Skynet?
Oh, that came years later. We did hear some rumors about robot warriors, but you must understand how crazy it sounded back then. And that wasn't even the most insane story out there. My favorite one was about the radioactive squirrel zombies. Well, I know how stupid it sounds, but we managed to have fun in our little commune. I still had my guitar with me. We talked a lot about how we're gonna be famous, because we're the only living band in the world.
What was your band's name?
Well, we were thinking about changing it to Survivors, but something similar was already taken. We were just stupid kids, not realizing what was going on. We paid the price for it the first time we saw a tin can. I was tuning my guitar when I heard a strange noise. I found out later that it was a T-400. Must have heard me play. It didn't even have the decency to look scary. Maybe if it did, we wouldn't have just stood there when it started firing.
What did Tucker do?
Well, of course, he was the first one to help. He grabbed a lead pipe and ran up trying to kill it. He screamed like he was leading us to battle. The tin can got Tucker with a single bullet. Bam, just like that. 7 other people died before we finally destroyed that thing. Ironically enough, I was the one who delivered the final blow. Safe to say, it was the beginning of a new era.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
Alright, so we don't really need much, because we already got ready before our previous base got destroyed. But let's just take a look and see what we can buy now that we have some new items. And a little bit of money. An exciting combination. Alright, I think that's all I need. And I think we can pretty much... let me make sure. Actually, let's go to the crafting table. One last time. Decisions. You can never go wrong with more medkits. Yeah, we got plenty now. Alright, now let's upgrade our stats too. While I'm thinking of it, we picked up that skill book, so let's put it to use. There, that'll give us more damage. That'll help us sneak around. We're probably not going to max out our stats, but this is a good start. Okay, so I think we got everything now. I think now we're ready to head over to the next mission, and if I remember, this one is action-packed excitement. Not a lot of objectives other than to survive, to win, and to retrieve. Alan or Alvin? It's Alvin, like the chipmunk. Alright, let's go get this guy. Let's get it done.
More wounded! We need a medic over here!
I'm telling you, I saw something.
Sergeant, we're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Then we're not leaving. We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses, and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here. I'm moving out. You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
Understood. Go ahead, sir.
You two follow me. We have to reach those defense systems.
Yes, sir.
Spiders up ahead!
Alright, men, let's lock and load.
Got it!
Let's take it to them!
This way!
Good to see you, Sergeant.
What's the status?
We've got a defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Skynet dropped reinforcements behind their backs. Now they're between a rock and a hard place.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
I got some plasma for you. Kerplow! There's one. And there's another. All right, men, don't stop. Keep going. Let's move into position. Got him.
Keep moving. Here they come!
Don't win the war without me. I'm right behind you.
T-47, watch out! Flank it! Take out those smaller units!
Oh, I don't think so. Here's a little something for you. And for you. And for you. Oh, I didn't forget you. Trick or treat. Boom. Now let's concentrate our fire on the big boy.
Now, shoot before it reboots!
He's tough. Our weapons are still underpowered. Gonna take a bit to bring him down. Let's see if we can upgrade. A bit, this might help. Thankfully, we don't have to do this in real time, so we can pause. Let's now upgrade our weapon. Let's see if we can create something a little more feasible when taking on the T-47. I'm not the best at this. I'm not sure what this is going to do, but it may help us out a bit. And any little bit helps. Alright, try this. That's a little better, yeah. Let's chop down the tree, boys. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Now, shoot before it reboots!
Come on.
Final!
Yes!
This way! It's just beyond
And
that
boom
old-
goes the dynamite.
Flamethrowers!
Shoot the tank! Cover!
Let's get to the side. Let's take them out. As long as we have ammo, I think we'll be okay. Gonna take those two out. Boom! How do you like me now? Oh, he's awful close, and now he's toast. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Let's bring these mechanical bastards down. I'm just coming to say hello.
Skynet away from you!
Our objective should be just up ahead. Let's do it!
The dock's in danger! Get up that hill! Follow me! We need to rescue the dock before those tanks reach us! Oh, shit! We're too late! They're already here!
Roger that, Johnny 5 is alive. And we've got to move.
This is it!
Take care of those drones!
Alright, Alvin should be around here somewhere, but we are under fire. Let's clear the way, boys. Let's clear the way. I think he's over here. Yes. Alright, boys, I got a visual on the Doctor. Let's clear a path for extraction. And show these buckets of bolts how we do things downtown. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Alright, let's surround them and put them down once and for all.
It's clear!
Wait here! I'll go get the doctor! Alvin! Oh my god! I'm actually glad to see you! What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working?
They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. One of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did!
Baron's messengers. We need to leave now.
Yes, let's do that. I'm all for that.
Alright, we got the Doctor. Let's get out of here.
Are you alright? We need to move.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Escort secured.
Ah!
Go!
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
Don't stop. Keep moving.
Ariel! Okay, go!
It's turning around. It's right behind us.
Don't look back!
Good idea.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Keep going. Keep going. I could have been a paralegal, but no, had to join the military. Fight robots. My mother was right.
You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Lay still. Don't move. Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
Alright, we're back at base, and now let's go touch base with Commander Baron.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? Alright. This is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
And Rivers, Despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
Who's Perry? You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
Seems you were a tough kid.
Life didn't exactly soften me much. To survive, I embraced the savage it made me. He was a Resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects. So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone. There was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
Way to make a good first impression.
Sure is. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control. He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
Whatever happened to Perry?
Skynet got hold of our position. We had to leave our shelter. There were a lot of casualties, and he was one of them. He died a soldier. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about the day I met them. This may come as a surprise to you, but it was the first metal I ever destroyed.
I'm not surprised. You were still just a kid.
That doesn't mean I didn't have a kill count back then. It just consisted of people. But that's a different story.
You want me to break radio silence?
They have a head start on us. At this point, we can't afford to lose any time.
Alright, so we've learned some more about Commander Baron and our next mission,
Jacob,
which should be fun. Ah, here's Ryan. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the day. I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted. So, if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Can't you ask Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I already did, but they couldn't find anything. Just think about it, okay?
Alright, so Ryan needs a radio, and that probably sounds like an arbitrary request, but it's actually necessary for the good ending, so we're gonna do that.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
As you know, guys, we are trying to get the 100% in terms of the good ending. We're trying to do all the missions, all the side missions, all the side objectives, is what I'm trying to say. So yes, we are going to get Ryan's radio, just like we got the chalk for the Chucky spawn that is Patrick. Let's go use that crafting table again. But yeah, you see the game is really starting to heat up now. A lot of action, a lot of fun, so thanks for sticking with me. The game does start off slow, but it's going to pick up from here. And really, this is where the story gets good.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
You know, we've got the mysterious stranger who continues to seem to be one step ahead of everything we do. we're meeting new and interesting characters and learning about their backstories, their motivations. And most of all, we're having a good time playing the game, and I'm happy to be sharing it with you. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we've got plenty more to come. I'm not leaving yet, though. We got more to do here. I just want to make sure we got everything we need. And then we're going to go talk to Jennifer. I like to go through and just take inventory. While we have a moment to catch our breath. All right, there.
Huh. Wasn't expecting to find you here. You always seem to be out these days.
Yeah, that's true. Lately, I've been making extra runs to stock up on resources. The truth is, I was even thinking about leaving. But right now, I'm just waiting for my team to head back to downtown to look for other survivors. Let's hope there still are some.
I see that Patrick's doing better.
He is. He's a fighter. Certainly has more courage than I do.
Why did you want to leave?
In the face of what's going on now, it will sound stupid, but it just got to be a bit much, you know? With Patrick hurt, I started to wonder if I'm even doing him any good by sticking around. I've been trying to protect him all this time, but I couldn't. I've proven that much already. First in Pasadena, then at our hideout. I was thinking that maybe he'd be safer here at the shelter. But don't worry, I changed my mind since.
Is there something on your mind?
Actually, I have a secret to tell you. You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model. And I don't think he could have chosen better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Are you kidding? It's the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. My father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
Knowing your father, it couldn't have been a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. But I wanted to believe him. I think we all did. He tried very hard to keep everyone from worrying. Maybe a little too hard. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by, and if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first. People got nervous, and with time, it even got to my father.
Did it ever get to you?
Of course it did. For the first time in my life, there were only the three of us at the house. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door and started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun. He always said he didn't believe in them. I wanted us to leave our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
All right, let's venture out. It's time for another adventure. And if you think some of the things we saw were crazy, you ain't seen nothing yet.